Good morning. Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Goalpost. I'm your host, Oluwamayowa. I'm not alone. I'm not flying solo today. I have Timmy with me. Timmy, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Lagos. Good morning to us in the studio. Well, I'm good. It's a bright morning, Lagos. Wonderful morning. The sun is coming out little by little, and the god of luck visited Real Madrid. We played the same god of luck visited everybody. But it's an amazing morning. Amazing last 2 days championship football. Europa is coming up today, and we're ready to dive into it.
Well, your team is playing in the Europa League, but in any case, there were a lot of games played in the Champions League yesterday. Remember, um, Atletico Madrid won in full time, but Madrid qualified at the end of the day. A lot of people felt the penalty of Julian Alvarez should have been a goal. However, if you look at the IFA blue, you will discover that I think the referee was right. But in any case, let's get into it. There's a whole lot of discussion around that. Let's start with the Real Madrid game. Real Madrid triumphed in a dramatic derby shootout to advance. I mean, in that particular game, Atletico gave their all in that particular game, and you would expect that, um, you know, Atletico would have been able to kill off that particular game. They had their chances, but that was not taken, and that is the reason why Real Madrid, was able to qualify. In a nail-biting encounter at Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid edged out Atletico Madrid in a penalty shootout, thanks to the heroics of goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois. An early goal from Conor Gallagher leveled the aggregate score, leading to a tense match that culminated in penalties. A controversial moment arose when Julian Alvarez slipped during his penalty attempt, resulting in a disallowed goal. Um, Courtois' crucial saves during the shootout propelled Real Madrid into the quarterfinal, joining the likes of Arsenal, Aston Villa, and Bayern Munich. What do you make of that particular game, owing to the fact that Conor Gallagher opened scoring in less than 1 minute, one of the fastest goals in the Champions League this season?
Not just this season. One of the fastest games in the Champions League ever. I think it was the clock was 30 seconds when the goal came in. Madrid just went off. It was the beginning of the game. They've not really come into the game. Maybe the body, the veins, blood still sleeping, and they've not really jet into performing on the high level they always perform. And at the end of the day, God of luck actually visited Real Madrid, because to me that's just pure luck. It should have ended in full time if not for Vinicius skying the penalty sky high. I don't know what he was thinking. The moment he could have been calm under pressure, he gave into pressure, and he slammed the ball so high. I think he was trying to hit the Bernabeu Stadium across the city. So he skied the ball. It was too high. And him himself, he cannot believe that he has played. He has that kind of performance yesterday. But I think the brilliance of Ancelotti is amazing. Taking him off, bringing in Hendrick, doing some little, because if Vinny had stayed on and taken a penalty yesterday, he would have missed again. He would have missed again. I think that is the brilliance of the coach taking him off. Again, Real Madrid, amazing football club. It's a miracle club. Miracle things happen, and that's what we saw yesterday. Again, people crying and saying the Julian Alvarez penalty should have been retaken, the goal should have been let in. Come on, the 2 feet touched the ball. In the rules, it is not allowed. It has happened so many times. There was a certain issue of Mitrovic in the Premier League where he wanted to take a penalty and his 2 feet touched the ball, and the goal was ruled out. It has happened that there was a certain marriage against Man City. I think that one was retaken or something. But it is not allowed. You can't do it. It is not allowed, and that was what happened. And again, the amazing save by Courtois, amazing goalkeeper, and Madrid actually deserved to go through on the scale of two legs, because considering the fact that Vinny actually missed the penalty, if Vinny had scored the penalty, well, they wouldn't have gone to penalties. And again, for Atletico Madrid yesterday, the two young Madrid guys that started their football career in Real Madrid missed the penalty for Atletico Madrid.
So it's more like a plant. It's more like a plant from
And
Madrid, knocking out Atletico Madrid. But in any case, if you look at that particular game, I think Diego Simeone gave a good account of himself. And one thing a whole lot of people do not appreciate about Ancelotti is this: in as much as they struggle, Ancelotti always have a way of winning. Remember the season where they knocked out Man City in the Champions League. They struggled in the first leg, struggled throughout the game, and some few minutes to the end of the game, they had their chances and they took it. The same thing happened last season again on their route to the final. They struggled in a couple of games, but Ancelotti was able to, deliver results with I can't remember his name now. The striker that came in for one season when Benzema left. What's his name again? I can't remember. I can't remember his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Came in and was able to make things happen for them and the win. Do you think probably maybe this result will probably make Ancelotti change his mind? Remember, Ancelotti has said he will be leaving the club at the end of the season.
I think he has realized if I stay here too long, I will. He's going to end up like City. So it's normal. It's normal. Even for the players, let them have a change up. It's not everybody can be a Ferguson. It's not easy because even Atletico Madrid, Simeone has been there for so long. You could see how there will be a time whereby 2-3 seasons Atletico Madrid is not doing anything. Then there will be a season where they will come up again. Those 2-3 seasons they were not doing anything. They were in the process of rebuilding. Now, how many coaches can rebuild that way? That's very very important. How many coaches can rebuild that way? How many football clubs can be patient for a coach to rebuild that way? So these things are factors, and I don't think Ancelotti is going to stay beyond this season. I really don't think so.
Okay, that's fantastic. Let's move over to another team that has been fantastic in the Champions League. Arsenal has been very, very fantastic in this season's Champions League. They were able to blow away Feyenoord, their opponent. The game ended 2-2. However, it seems Arsenal has already done the job in the first leg of that particular game. Um, at the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal faced PSV. The match concluded in a 2-2 draw, but Arsenal advanced comfortably with a 9-3 aggregate. Goals from Alexandra Zinchenko opened the scoring for Gunners, showcasing his versatility and attacking might. PSV's Ivan Perisic leveled the game, demonstrating resilience. However, Declan Rice restored Arsenal's lead before halftime, underlining his influence in the midfield. PSV managed to equalize again through Czech Deroch, but the substantial first leg deficit was insurmountable. I mean, it was as clear as tomorrow's sun will rise that Arsenal would be in the next round of the Champions League. Arsenal has been able to give a good account of themselves. Declan Rice was fantastic in the midfield again yesterday. He was very instrumental in the play for Arsenal. Everything went through him yesterday. However, the big question is this: Real Madrid is in the next round of the Champions League, and they are going to face Arsenal. Do you think Arteta's men they have the quality to be able to get past an Arsenal side? Remember, a whole lot of Barcelona fan. There's a particular Barcelona fan on Facebook who has been, who was really praying that Real Madrid does not go through. But you have a Real Madrid, Arsenal. Do you think Arsenal has enough quality to be able to get past Real Madrid, owing to the fact that a whole lot of people are overlooking Arsenal because of their inconsistency as regards the league this season?
Corner, corner. They can decide to go and use corner against Real Madrid. It's a done game already. It's a done game. Experience wise, quality wise, Arsenal might just end up shocking Real Madrid. But if it's a one leg thing, yes. but it's a two-legged tie. No, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I don't see us now going through amazing matches today. Obviously,
But I mean, you're already writing off Arsenal even
no, I'm
before
not
the
writing
game.
them off. I just said they might shock Real Madrid. I just said
Okay,
so now. But
okay.
on the on a larger scale, we have to be realistic. We have to be realistic. If a team, Arsenal, Madrid don't need to play well. That's the problem. Madrid don't need to play well to win. They don't need to just hang in there. If Real Madrid can hang in there against the best of the best City team, the City team they trashed when Benzema was there was amazing. It was the City team that anybody can score. That's that City team. That City team had Bernardo Silva scoring 10 goals, Phil Foden 10 goals, this one 10 goals, that one 10 goals. That is the City team Real Madrid dispatched. The following season, they beat Real Madrid. Fair and square. Then the next season, they meet again, which is last season, where they have Haaland. They have all these guys. Haaland is flying, everybody's scoring. And Real Madrid managed to win. Managed to win. And at the end of the day, they went to penalties. And they won. This is just see the way, even the penalties, see the way Real Madrid players were taking it casually. No, even the one that Lucas Vazquez missed. I don't know what was wrong with him. He usually scores. He's very calm. He usually, right from the days of them Ronaldo, he usually scores. He's just
But I mean, the pressure in that particular game was much.
yes, the pressure was much.
You would
Pressure
expose the pressure getting to them. I remember
these players
Vini
play
also
with that
lost a
pressure.
penalty
That's
in the
the
game.
problem. Can Arsenal team play under this kind of pressure?
But I think a lot of people are not giving Arsenal the kind of credit they deserve. Yes, there's a lot of banter out there in terms of how they have been performing.
How will people give
But
Arsenal a
the
credit
thing is this.
when Arsenal themselves drew to a 15th place Manchester United?
Yeah, see, Manchester United is performing poorly, but does not mean they don't have the quality to be able to draw the game. If I mean,
They don't have the quality to draw the game.
and the performance.
Based off
Okay,
of this
go ahead.
season, Man United don't have that quality to draw the game. If we are to put a team together of a United versus Arsenal 11, who dominates the team?
Well, are you talking about this moment or last season?
This moment.
I think the Arsenal players, they have an edge over Manchester United
Even
in terms of performance.
let's leave this moment. Let's leave this moment now. Let's leave this moment. Beginning of the season, when everybody is fresh, nobody has upper hand, nobody is informed, everybody is there. Who dominates?
I think Arsenal will dominate.
Arsenal should. Onana has done it better than Raya. Our two centre backs, I don't know any pairing you want to do. They are not better than Saliba and Gabriel. The only place you can probably have a shout is the right back. And again, Timber has been amazing there.
That's just. But in any case, the performance.
So if we put it on a scale, 11 to man, 11 to 11, the only player that can have a shout against an Arsenal team is just Bruno, and that's it. So they have the quality to put a United away, a team that wants to win league. If you want to win league, you want to win trophy, you should beat Manchester United easily. But you see, wait, I want to Liverpool Man U. Have they played the second leg?
No, they have not.
They've not. You see magic. when Liverpool plays Man United second leg, we will see a whole lot of things will unfold. We'll see that's the team wants to win.
But I mean, if you look at Arsenal in the Champions League, and kudos to Real Madrid, they've been able to do a fantastic job. If you look at Arsenal in the Champions League and Real Madrid in the Champions League, I think Arsenal has been much more consistent with their performance in the Champions League than Real Madrid. Yeah, you might ask who was Arsenal beating, but I mean they were one of the top 16 teams. Real Madrid had to go through the back door.
No, not top 16, top 8.
Top 8 rather, top 8. Top 8.
Yes, top 8. How many top 8 teams are still remaining in the Champions League?
Well, a couple of them have been knocked out, but you won't take away their quality.
Not a couple of them. A large number of them have been knocked out. In the 8, I think it's only remaining 2.
There's Arsenal, There's Aston Villa.
Barcelona.
There's
There's
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
There's Barcelona. Yeah, that's three.
And there's Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. That's three. Arsenal,
That's all.
Barcelona, Aston Villa. Yeah.
In the top 8, 5 have been knocked out. 5 have been knocked out. And if you check even the 3 that qualified, who did they play? Did they face any of these big boys? No. It's the end of the road for Aston Villa, obviously. The next round. It's the end of Aston Villa. It's the end now. They are playing with PSG. I fly PSG. What's going to happen? It's the end. Arsenal also they're playing against Real Madrid. That's why this old Champions League format I don't really know. I don't like it that much. It's not really it's not really that nice because if your top 8 teams are being dumped out anyhow, what's the essence of being in the top 8?
In any case, let's move over to another game. Dortmund struggled against Lille. Yes, Lille opened the scoring when Jonathan David gave them an early lead. Emre Can and Maximilian Baer responded for Dortmund. Dortmund resilience and tactical adjustments were key in overturning the deficit to advance. In that particular game, Lille took the lead very, very early, I think in the 3rd minute, and it was Lille all through until the penalty for Emre Can and before Maximilian also showed up in scoring. What do you make of that particular game? It seems Niko Kovac is turning things around bit by bit for a Borussia Dortmund team.
It's the end of the road for them also. They are facing Barca. It's the end of the road. It's not turning anything around. They will be beating black and blue. Have you seen these guys? Rafinha and
Lamine Yamal.
Pedri, amazing footballer. Pedri is an amazing footballer. The way he controls the game, the way he creates chances, controls the tempo of the match. It reminds me of Prime Paul Scholes. Amazing player. So it's the end of the road for Dortmund. They are not going anywhere. Amazing match yesterday. I think Lille have themselves to blame. They had chances. They could have put the game away, but they were missing chances. Couple of errors here and there. The goalkeeper should have saved the ball. I don't know what he was thinking. Couple of errors. He should have done better. Actually, Guirassy again assist. I think 2 assists for Guirassy yesterday. I think he's tied now with the most goal contribution in a single Champions League season with Mo Salah for an African player, which is really, really amazing. The second round, they are going to give.
And he also has an opportunity to be able to increase that tally. Mo Salah is out of the Champions League, while Sekou Guirassy still has an opportunity to play 2 matches more.
But problem is playing against Barca. That's the problem.
But for you, do you think Barca is unbeatable with the remaining teams left? A whole lot of people have been tipping Barca and PSG for the final.
PSG. The teams people should fear in this Champions League, whatever. PSG, Inter Milan.
Well, a lot of people are not talking about Inter Milan.
Inter Milan are part of the top 8. Now, Inter Milan have only considered 2 goals. The whole Champions League.
Sure.
It's amazing.
And the goals came for penalty.
And the goals came for penalty. You see? So these are the teams Bayern, Barcelona are going to play. If they should just be praying that a Bayern Munich help them to dispatch Inter Milan. If it doesn't work that way, they are in trouble.
But do you think
Inter Milan are too compact? We watched the Champions League final against City.
City, yeah, 3 years ago.
With how explosive and how amazing Man City is. What happened? They won just only 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. Rodri goes.
With Lukaku missing chances upon chances upon chances. Lautaro is not going to miss
those chances.
It might be a difficult game.
But do you think a lot of people do not believe in the capabilities of Vincent Company. There's a jury out on his performance so far as the coach of Bayern Munich. Do you think Bayern Munich with Vincent Company, they have it in them to be able to dispatch to be able to dispatch an Inter Milan team? And also remember,
I,
this an Inter Milan team that's only considered 2 goals. There is a Marcus Thuram that is on fire. He's not scoring so much in the league, but in the Champions League, he's on fire.
he's correct. Now the problem with Bayern Munich is the inexperience of the coach. Sometimes he makes some changes where he does not need to. Even in the league, you could see the match they lost to a relegation threatening Bochum, where they were leading and they got a red card and then they totally capitulated and Bochum won. Those are the things that as a flick we practically have a red card and still bust the game and still win. So it is tactical brilliances. But again, as the season is going by, they are getting stronger. If they can dispatch Inter Milan, they face back out. And Barcelona, earlier this season, Barcelona has beaten them already 4-0. I don't think they will want that to happen again. The problem Barcelona is going to face this season is Barcelona has already beaten a whole lot of people they are going to meet in the Champions League. They've beaten Madrid twice. If they meet Madrid in the final, will Madrid allow it to happen the third time? I
Well,
don't think so.
you can't say it's a possibility.
Mm.
PSG has beaten blue and black this season. Every time they face them, they considered nothing less than 2 goals.
PSG has always PSG are the leaders there. Now. You can't compare other teams facing PSG. So PSG are so dangerous. I feel they are too dangerous. What Enrique is doing is amazing. Now you see the reason why Gate is sold easily. They sold Ugarte easily. Brought in these new guys. Everybody's playing. And Verratti, the way Verratti is loved in PSG, so loved, so loved. And Enrique came and said, "Don't worry, let this guy go. I have a Vitinha. Vitinha is another amazing talent. I'm so happy for him. He's a baller."
I mean, Vitinha has been captain fantastic, and he has been able to see PSG through. Obviously, they outplayed a Liverpool side, but in any case,
And
let,
they outplayed a Liverpool side that the manager became dumb on that particular night. I don't know what he was thinking. They were too static. The major reason why they lost is because they were not fluid. No fluidity in the team. Now, you put a Mo Salah against a Nuno Mendes. Every time this guy gets the ball, Nuno Mendes bullies him for off and get the ball. Why not change Salah's wing? Must he die there? Why not change his wing? Take him away from there, put him in the middle. Do you think Marquinhos and the other guy can deal with Salah's pace in the middle? No, they won't have been able to deal with it. Take him away from there, put him in the other wing, put Luis Diaz there, a player that is stubborn as well. Let them dog it out together. These are the things. These are the things Ancelotti will do in a match. You could see even Real Madrid the way they play right from time, from the days of them Cristiano and all, they will always switch wings. You see Bay here. Sometimes you see Ronaldo. You see Benzema will always give to the wing, and Ronaldo will come to the middle. So that guy that they are saying should mark Ronaldo at the wing, who does he play? Now Ronaldo will come to the middle. Exactly the things Ronaldo did against Atletico Madrid. I think the semi-final, he scored the hat-trick. What he did, the 3 goals he scored it from the middle. Was he the striker? He wasn't now. Those are the brilliances of managers, and he's not just shot himself in the foot. He kept on leaving Mo Salah there. Should have changed things a little. Let them be fluid. Let them move around. Let the front three move around. So it will be hard for the defenders to even mark them. It's just the coach doing.
okay, and that's fantastic. Let's move to another to the last game of the Champions League. Aston Villa were fantastic at Villa Park. Yes, you might say because of the red card. That's the reason why they were able to dispatch Club Brugge. Your former player, Rashford, was also in that particular game. He played the full 90 minutes. And you have a Marco Asensio who has been in fantastic form, scoring 2 goals again. Aston Villa delivered a commanding performance against Club Brugge, securing a 3-0 victory and advancing with a 6-1 aggregate. Marco Asensio was instrumental, netting 2 goals and orchestrating play with finesse. Ian Martin also contributed with a goal, reflecting Aston Villa's cohesive team effort. Their defensive solidity ensured Club Brugge had limited opportunity, highlighting Villa's balanced approach. What do you make of that particular game? There's a particular Marcus Rashford who has been scintillating form. He was rejected in Manchester United. Now he's doing well in Aston Villa. There's a Marco Asensio who was surplus to requirement in France. Now is in Aston Villa and is doing fantastically well.
It's the end of the road. They'll be playing PSG. This same PSG. That die now. It's the end of the road for them. Thank you. You have come. You have done it. You have done your bit. It's time to go. Amazing team. I like the way they play. Asensio has been amazing since the arrival in January. That's a manager that has foresight, that thinks ahead. Not this Ateta and Amorim and all these guys. I don't know what they want. He knows his team needs to be rejuvenated. He knows his team needs. Okay, fine. A certain Duran left, and I think the replacement for Duran is Rashford, right?
Yes.
But he went ahead to get a Marco Asensio, and who is doing the job now? Asensio can't even stop scoring. Those are the things. I think if Arsenal has gotten a player at the January transfer window, it would have been a bit different in the league. They would have been pushing for the league, I think, a bit more. So that's kudos to Unai Emery for knowing what he wants and doing his best to get what he wants. And you can see the result is coming out fine. But it's sad to say this will be the end. They've had a nice run, being in the top 8. But this will be the end.
But the thing is, you keep saying, you've constantly said it will be the end of the road for them. Don't you think they can pull up a surprise? This is the Champions League. Although the last time
only game we cannot predict, the only game we can't predict. I think even the whole what's it called? The whole round of 16 matches, everybody can predict all the games. The only game we couldn't predict was just 2. And it was just one that we really cannot predict, which is PSG Liverpool. And it was the one that turned out PSG won. Every other team people predicted came true because it's normal. We could see it. So it's up for my head. I'm telling you who is going to win. Barcelona wins against Dortmund. Madrid wins against Arsenal. PSG wins against Aston Villa. The only thing we can predict is Inter Bayern Munich because if you look at them, they are balanced.
Okay, so are you telling the bookies that the first 3 games you called now will go the way of a Real Madrid, a Barcelona, and a PSG, right?
If I'm playing it, I'm a bookie. I'll play it over 2 legs, to qualify. I don't need to play them to win. I just need to play to qualify because I know these 3 are done and dry. In fact, let's not say Arsenal want to shock this thing.
Real Madrid.
Shock Real Madrid. The certain 2 that is qualified is too certain. There's nothing can change it. PSG, Aston Villa. The biggest one that is so certain is that Baka those ones they go roast them.
Okay, in any case, well, if that does not pan out, I'll probably give you address to the bookies to look for. We invite you to share your predictions and thoughts in the comment section below. Which team do you believe will advance, and who are your favorites to leave the Conference League, the Europa League, or even the Champions League? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things football.